Students, it's time to learn about some more interesting features of Microsoft Word 2016. Word 2016 is a word processor that helps you to create documents with a professional outlook. It not only provides the facility to type and modify the text, but it also offers features to enhance the overall appearance of the text. You can find and replace the text, set the page appearance as per your need, and also preview a document before printing it. Students, let's know the fact. In Word 2016, a file is saved with an extension .docs. Now let us talk about copy formatting to another selection. The Format Painter tool is used to copy and apply text formatting and some basic graphics formatting, such as borders and fills to another selection. Select the text or graphics whose formatting you want to copy.
Click on the Format Painter button in the Clipboard group on the Home tab. The pointer changes into a brush shape.
Now apply the copied format by dragging the brush over the desired text. The formatting attributes of the previous text will be applied to the selected text. Okay, let us now learn how to find the text. To find a particular word or phrase in the current document, follow the given steps.
Click on the Find button in the Editing group on the Home tab.
A navigation pane appears to the left of the document window. You can simply type the word that you want to find in the Search document box. The search results will be displayed in the navigation pane with the highlighted words. Or select the Advanced Find option from the drop-down menu of the Search document text box. The Find and Replace dialog box appears as shown in the figure. In Find What box, type the text that you want to search in the document.
Click on the Find Next button.
The pointer will move to the next occurrence of the search word and the text will be highlighted. After finishing the search, Word displays a message, "We are finished searching the document." Click OK. Click on the More button if you want to widen your search criteria. Students, let's take a quick view. The shortcut key for Find is Ctrl+F. The shortcut key for Replace is Ctrl+H. To cancel a search, press Escape key. Now, let me share a tip with you. If you click the Match Case checkbox, it will search the text with a similar case that you have typed in the Find What text box.
If you select the Find Whole Words Only checkbox, it will match the complete word. Otherwise, it will also search those words where it finds the first matching letters. For example, if you have typed the in Find What text box and not clicked on Find Whole Words Only option, it will also search the word they, then, their, etc. because the first three letters of these words start with the.
Let us talk about replacing the text. Besides searching the text, you can also replace the words or phrases with any alternate text. To replace text, follow the given procedure.
Click on the Replace button in the Editing group on the Home tab.
The Find and Replace dialog box appears.
In Find What box, type the text that you want to search for.
In the Replace With box, enter the new text to replace the existing text.
Click on the More button to select other options if required.
Click on either Replace or Replace All or Find Next button as needed. When Word has finished searching for the word and made replacements, a message box appears. Click OK. So students, let me now share a few tips.
Replace button changes the search text with the new text given in Replace With text box. Replace All button replaces all the searched text with the new text. Find Next button will highlight the next occurrence of the text that it searches. Cancel button is used to close the Find and Replace dialog box.
Word 2013. You can replace the text in Word 2013 in the same way as you do in Word 2016. Let us talk about page formatting.
First step is to create header and footer. Header and footer are used to place some information on top and at the bottom of every page respectively. You can include the title, chapter's heading, date, page, number, author's name, etc. in this section. The header and footer buttons are found in the header and footer group on the Insert tab. Click on the header button.
Select the Edit Header option in the drop-down menu. Likewise, select the Insert, then go to Footer, then go to Edit Footer option to display the footer box. An additional tab named Design will appear on the ribbon under the Header and Footer Tools section. You will find the header and footer boxes at the top and bottom of each page respectively, separated by dotted lines. Click on the header box and then type the text you want to display here. For example, KIPS Learning on the left side.
Press the Tab key twice.
The insertion point will jump on the right side. Click on the Date and Time button in the Insert group on the Design tab under the Header and Footer Tools section. The Date and Time dialog box appears. Choose the desired date and time format. Click OK. Click on the Go to Footer button in the Navigation group. The cursor will appear on the left side of the footer section. Press the Tab key and the cursor will jump to the center of the page. Click on the Page Number button in the Header and Footer group and choose the desired format from the drop-down list. If you intend to apply a specific page number style, then select the Format Page Numbers option from the drop-down menu. The Page Number Format dialog box appears. Define the settings as per your need and click OK. Click on the Close Header and Footer button on the Design tab to come out of the Header and Footer Tools section. Word 2013. Click on the Insert tab, select the Header and Footer group and follow the above given steps to apply header and footer in a document. Now let us talk about setting paragraph spacing. Paragraph spacing is the amount of space above or below a paragraph. Follow the steps to set the paragraph spacing. Select the paragraph before or after which you want to change the spacing. Click on the Paragraph Dialog Box Launcher button on the Home tab. The Paragraph dialog box will open. Select the Indents and Spacing tab. Enter the required spacing in the before and after spin boxes under the Spacing section. Click OK. Okay students, let me share an important tip. To set more precise spacing measurement, click on Line and Paragraph Spacing button in the Paragraph group under the Home tab and select the line spacing options from the drop-down menu. The Paragraph dialog box will appear. Select any specified value for line spacing and paragraph spacing. Changing line spacing. Line spacing is the vertical distance between successive lines of the text in a document. We can also increase or decrease the line spacing between a paragraph. Select the text. Click on the Paragraph dialog box launcher. The Paragraph dialog box appears. Select the Indents and Spacing tab and then select the required line spacing option under the Spacing section. Click OK. Word 2013. In a similar manner, you can set the paragraph and line spacing from the Home tab in Word 2013. Inserting column and column break. When you type in Word document, by default the text is displayed in a single column style or in a paragraph style. If you wish to format the document in newspaper style, that is column style, Word 2016 enables you to create a document in 2 or more columns. Using column button. The easiest way to create a multi-column document is to use the Columns button on the Layout tab in the Page Setup group.
Select the text. Click on the Columns button. A drop-down menu displays the choices of columns.
Select the number of columns you would like to insert in your document. If you want to customize the columns, then click on the More Columns option in the drop-down menu. The Columns dialog box appears. Define the desired settings and click OK. Inserting column break. If you have already added columns to your Word document, then you might have noticed that some of the columns are not as balanced as you would like them to be. One solution to this problem is to add a column break.
It will force the end of the column and move that text to the beginning of a new column. Place the cursor before the text where you want to insert column break.
Click on the Breaks button on the Layout tab and select the Column option from the drop-down menu. You will observe that the text following the column break will begin in the next column. Word 2013. To add columns and breaks in a document, click on the Page Layout tab and select the desired options. Now, let me explain to you about working with tabs.
The most common way to indent the text is to use the Tab key.
It is used to move the cursor
At certain spaces in a document. By default, tab stops are set at every 0.5 inch. You can set the tab stops along the ruler according to your requirements. When you press the tab key, the cursor automatically jumps to the next tab. Tabs can also be created using leaders line.
The leaders insert dots or dashes in the space leading up to the tab stop. To set the tab stop, follow the given steps. Click on the Paragraph dialog box launcher in the Layout tab. The Paragraph dialog box appears. Now click on the Tabs button present on the lower left of the dialog box. The Tabs dialog box appears on the screen. Type a tab position, for example 1.25 inches, in the tab stop position text box. Select any of the alignment options and click on the Set button. Similarly, set a new tab at 3 and click OK. Now press the Tab key. The cursor will jump to the next position where you have set the tab stop. Okay students, let me share an important tip. You can quickly set tabs by using the Tab Selector button present on the left end of the ruler bar in a document. Keep on clicking the button until it displays the type of tab you want to set. Then click on the location on the ruler bar where you want to set the tab. Word 2013. In Word 2013, you can set the tab position from the Page Layout tab. Okay, let me now tell you about indenting text. Indentation determines the amount of spacing between the text and page margins. Indenting basically draws the reader's attention. Indentation feature is used to move the complete paragraph or the first line of a paragraph to a specific position, either from left or right margin.
Select the text to be indented. Click on the Increase Indent button in the Paragraph group on the Home tab. The selected text will shift ½ inch away from the left margin. Click on the Decrease Indent button to move the text ½ inches closer to the left margin.
Okay students, let me share an important tip. You can also set the indents by the dragging method. Select the paragraph and drag the first line indent, left indent, right indent or hanging indent on the ruler bar. Word 2013. In Word 2013, you can also indent the text by selecting the Increase Indent and Decrease Indent buttons present on the Home tab. Setting page properties. Word offers features to set the page properties such as page margins, page orientation, page size, etc. Setting margins. Margin refers to the amount of space which is left from the edge of the page and the document text. Word 2016 allows you to set the margins on all the four sides of a document, that is top, bottom, left and right. The default margins are set at 1 inch from top and bottom and 1 inch from left and right edge of the page. Setting margins using ruler bars. To change the left to right margins, point to a margin boundary on the horizontal ruler. When the pointer changes to a double-headed arrow, drag the margin boundary as per your need. To change the top or bottom margins, point to a margin boundary on the vertical ruler. When the pointer changes to a double-headed arrow, drag the margin boundary as required. Let me now guide you how to specify exact margin measurement. Select the Layout tab. Click on the Margins option in the Page Setup group. A drop-down list of options appear. The normal option is selected by default. Select any predefined margin setting or select the Custom Margins tab. Type the value for top, bottom, left, right and gutter margins or click the spin boxes to set the margins. In the Apply to drop-down list, choose the option Whole Document. Click OK. Alright students, now we will talk about setting paper orientation. The page orientation is the property to set the printing direction of the text. The default orientation is portrait orientation, in which document is printed lengthwise. When we choose landscape orientation, the document is printed widthwise. To change the paper orientation, follow the given steps. Select the Layout tab.
Click on the Orientation button in the Page Setup group.
Choose the landscape orientation from the drop-down list. Observe the change. Let me now tell you how to set paper size. In Word 2016, you can work with different sizes of paper, but the available selections depend on the type of printer you use. To set a paper size, select the Layout tab. Click on the Size button in the Page Setup group. A list of paper size options appear. The current paper size is highlighted in the drop-down list. Select any desired page size option. The paper size of the document changes accordingly. Or click on the Page Setup dialog box launcher. The Page Setup dialog box will appear. Click on the Paper tab. Select the desired size from the Paper Size drop-down list. Observe the change in the preview block and click OK. Word 2013. The Page Settings option are available on the Page Layout tab in the Word 2013. Okay students, let me describe you how to preview a document. Word 2016 allows you to preview the document before printing. Follow the given steps to preview a document. Click on the File tab and select the Print option. A preview of your document automatically appears on the right side of the Word window. To view each page, click on the navigation buttons below the Preview section. You can magnify the view of the page by using the Zoom slider bar at the bottom right corner of the Preview section. If you want to print more than one copy of a document, you can choose between the collated and uncollated options in the Settings option. If there are 10 pages in a document and you want to print 5 copies, the collated option will print the complete copy of the document, that is, from page 1 to page 10, and then it will again start printing the next copy. Whereas the uncollated option will print all the 5 copies of the first page, and then it will print the next copy of the subsequent pages likewise. Alright students, now we will talk about printing a document. After checking the preview of the document, you can follow the given steps to print the document. Click on the File tab and select the Print option. Choose the printer from the Printer Properties drop-down list. Enter the number of copies in the Copy Spin box. Under the Settings section, click on the arrow next to the Print All Pages to choose any given option. Selecting the Print All Pages option prints the entire document. Selecting the Print Selection option prints only the selected text from the document. Selecting the Print Current Page prints only the selected page from your document. Choosing the Custom Print option prints the specified range of pages from the document. After selecting all the required options, click on the Print button. Word 2013. Similarly, in the Word 2013, clicking on the File tab and then selecting the Print option will open the Print section in the right pane. You can change the print settings by following the same steps as we have mentioned in Word 2016. Students, let's go through the recap of this chapter. The Format Painter tool is used to apply text formatting and some basic graphics formatting such as borders and fills to another selection. The Find option finds a particular word or phrase in the current document. The Replace option in Word offers a facility to search a particular word or phrase and replace it with a new word. Header and footer are used to place some information on the top and at the bottom of every page respectively. Line spacing is the vertical distance between the successive lines of the text in a document. Paragraph spacing determines the amount of spaces above or below a paragraph. By default, tab stops are set at every 0.5 inch. Indentation determines the amount of spacing between the text and the page margins. Margin refers to the amount of space which is left from the edges of a paper, where the text actually begins to appear. The page orientation is the property to set the printing direction of the text.